A year ago, a somewhat experimental neighborhood opened in Dallas. The Cottages at Hickory Crossing is made up of 50 tiny houses. The houses are only open to the chronically homeless. Fox 4's Lori Brown is in Deep Ellum with the story.
Clarice, the new method to solving homelessness is to give the homeless homes. That is exactly what has happened in this neighborhood, and the nonprofit running it says it's working.
Inside this gated community just outside of downtown Dallas are 45 people who have a place of their own for the first time in years.
I don't want to go back on the streets because it was real hard for me out there.
Lavita Walker is one of the cottage's newest residents. Before moving here a week ago, she says she lived on the streets for 6 years.
I was sleeping up on a bridge out for 60 and 20, 67 and 20.
Walker says she's battled her mental illness for years, putting her in and out of the jail and hospital.
Now that I'm back on my medication, it makes me feel more better that I can be stabilized now.
We got to see inside the 400 square foot houses under construction in 2015. They have kitchens, living rooms, and bedrooms.
We like to say housing is the cure for homelessness, but it's really a specific kind of housing, a permanent supportive housing.
And that is essentially a home with no strings attached.
We think housing betters people in and of itself, and it betters the community.
There are a network of support services available to the residents here, but they are not required, and people can stay in their homes forever.
On average, these individuals were costing the county $40,000 a year or more per year to be on the streets, and we can house each one of them for $15,000 a year.
John Siebert, president of City Square, says lives are changing.
We are seeing lives change every day. We're seeing people physically begin to look years younger just from not being on the streets. We're seeing people that are dreaming about employment that are beginning to look into job training programs. We're seeing people have their mental illness managed through medication and counseling.
City Square would not allow us in the neighborhood, even without a camera, to see those changes for ourselves. Even after just 1 week here, Walker is excited about her new life in her own home.
And I'm going to make the best of this.
The Cottages receives about half of its funding from private donations. The other half comes from federal government funding through HUD. City Square says 35 of its 45 residents have been here since opening day 1 year ago.